It's the time for the package from China. Let's go. Back to the channel, it's awesome. You're tuning in because in this video we are going to take a close look at the portable display for your PlayStation 4. So I have this thing in my collection for a very long time, but I think it's just such a cool piece of technology that you can purchase. So is this something you need in your life depending on the situation? But let's take a close look at the product itself. So what you're going to get is a display, and of course we're going to get ourselves the bracket that we're going to need. So what you can do basically is like put this thing around your PlayStation 4 controller. And what you can do is just make yourself like a portable PlayStation 4 this way. And I'm thinking, yeah, what's so portable about it? It's very simple. So the first thing I need to do is put this thing. This clicking mechanism is not like the best thing you can get. There's on the, yeah, come on. Alright, so the first thing that we need to do is putting this thing around the controller. As you can see over here, when it sits in the closed position, it works very well. Alright, so also we're going to get ourselves the HDMI to mini HDMI connection, and then we do have like the display itself. So I think it's a pretty cool idea. So if you're having like this big screen television, nothing beats that of course. But let's say somebody else is using it for watching television, playing a game, and in this way you can just basically connect the display to your controller, plug the cable inside this freaking thing, and you just have like a lot of fun. Of course, you don't need to forget, you need to have some, let's say, juice to it, because this thing needs to be powered on. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is remove the through screws over here. Man. And of course it drops down on the floor. Also, the monitor itself will have two speakers in the inside, so you have everything that you're going to need. So here you even have like an audio jack out, so how cool is that? So we do have like all the functionality that we're going to need. Here I have the buttons for basically like getting into the menu of the display. So what you're going to need to do is basically like plug this thing in here like this. You can really see like it's clicking in a certain position. Just leave it supported with one hand, and with the other hand you can just basically plug in the bolts over here. So let's do that. Let's get them, and part of it needs to be in here. All right, so let's get the other one. All right, so let's be very gentle with this. I know you're gonna be honest, like I'm just recording and doing that, but oh man, it's gonna be a very hassle. Ah, there we go. So basically what you can do is like plug it in this way, put it in a certain angle, and when you tighten up both of the bolts, it's going to be sit in the certain position. Man, those things are very long. Alright, you can really see like it's staying in a certain position. Let's tighten it up. And you can just play your game this way. Okay, so we have to attach the controller. The next thing we need to do is get yourself like the HDMI plugged in your PlayStation. And of course, we need to have a USB cable. So with a USB cable, it's a different story. So for the power, you just need a typical micro USB cable. What I understand of it will be like included in the kit. I don't know if they will implement a power supply nowadays, but that's something you need to take consideration. I would recommend like putting just a separate power supply, just a fast charger, just a phone charger. They are like very cheap. Get that to basically to do your power for the display. You can use your PlayStation, but I don't know if it's going to be liking it when you're using it like that. So basically this is the kit that you're going to get for your PlayStation. I think it's pretty damn cool, but let's plug it in and let's play some games. Alright, so the first thing that I did notice with the display, as you can see, it's an IPS screen. It looks beautiful. Okay, but it is really funny because don't mind the yellow cable, because I realized my controller was just empty. So holding it like this, it's a freaking table nightmare. Oh, there was one thing I need to point out. I did use this cable, but I realized that there is also a cable that is a little bit thinner, and that normally that comes with this kit. So just need to point it out. So this thing is a little bit big, but at the end you're always going to get the thin cables that you're not feeling. But when you're holding it like this, it works like a charm. Man, this display looks really good. Alright, so let's play a little bit of Mortal Kombat. And now I don't own the newer version. Nope, nope, nope. Let's do a single fight.
Come to pay your debt. You have eyes, but will not see. I'll see you die. Round one, fight.
Oh, it's a long time I played this game.
Scorpion wins.
So making your PlayStation 4 portable in 2022, I think it's a pretty damn cool thing they created. Of course, this is something you can grab from everywhere. It's just a monitor with an, let's say, a plastic attachment. If these things will break, it's not a big of a deal because I did see you can buy them separately from AliExpress. But overall, the idea is pretty damn cool and I think it's really convenient. It's the same idea like in Wii U. You just have like a separate like display for playing games. Let me know what you think of this, but thank you for watching. Consider subscribing, hit that little bell, and it would be great to see you in the next video.